This section has questions that repeat for each member of the household. This type of questionnaire section would be set up in a Survey CTO form using the Repeat Group feature, where the fields capturing these answers would be placed inside a repeat group, which will loop over these questions a number of times. Questions A through G cover the particulars of each person in the household, from their name, to their date of birth, to the language they speak, and must be answered by each person in the household. A section of questions like this is most easily prepared as a repeat group to help you ask these questions as many times as is required. First, we'll leave some additional instructions for our interviewers by creating a note type field. Add in the instructions from the print questionnaire into the label for this field. Configure it, name it, and then save it. We'll then add the repeat group by adding a group, adding in a label, then specifying that it is a repeat group by selecting Yes. For question A, we can either create one text field for the respondent's first and last name, or one field each for first name and then for last name. Let's do the latter to illustrate how we might create a field list group for these two text fields such that they appear on the same screen. Within your repeat group, add a group with these two text fields. Question B is a yes or no question, so we'll create a Select One field for this, choosing the Yes/No choice list. The label of question B has a blank for where the household member's name should go. It is possible for Survey CTO to dynamically populate the label with the name stored in question A. To do this, include the field name for question A in the label for question B, enclosed like this in a curly bracket with a $sign in front. You'll notice that question B has an important instruction attached to it. If the respondent answers no here, the interview ends, so every subsequent question about that person will then be skipped. In order to construct this in the form designer, we'll have to apply relevance to the entire group of subsequent questions. We can do this by constructing questions C through G within a group, which we can then apply relevance to. You'll notice that, when we're configuring the group settings, relevance appears in the left-hand controls. Using the wizard, we'll add relevance for this group of questions. The group should only be relevant if the respondent answers yes to question B, so we'll add in the relevance to reflect this condition. Again, behind the scenes, we've programmed questions C through F in this group. Field C is a Select One field, much like you've seen before. Field D is asking for a date of birth, which can be captured in a date field. Field D is also asking for an age in years, which you could separately capture in an integer field. But if you have the date of birth, age could be calculated from that. Otherwise, questions E and F are Select One fields. And question G does not need a field to ask it. Rather, the purpose of question G could be served by adding a group at the end of the repeat group. Let's test one more time to see this. Now, at the start of the repeat group, because we did not specify the number of times to repeat these fields, we're asked if we want to add a group to the repeat group. We'll be asked again each time we finish the last field. Now I'll quickly fill in these questions. So, we can see again that at the end of the group, we have the option to add another repeat instance. Now, we'll save our work up to this point and click the Export button to download the spreadsheet template. Let's break down what we're seeing here. The fields and groups we created are rows on the survey sheet, with relevance, constraints, and other properties displayed in columns. Choice lists are captured on the Choices sheet, and basic form settings are configured on the Settings sheet. Remember that the Online Designer is interoperable with the spreadsheet template. This means that it is possible to download the spreadsheet, make changes, save, and upload the spreadsheet to update the deployed form design on the server. Thanks for watching. Take a look at some of the linked resources in the course that offer supportive content for this video, and explore this module's course content for a fuller understanding of the process of digitizing a questionnaire. See you next time.